Hey, everybody! Welcome back. I've missed you to Touring History, where we make the past more interesting than whatever's trending on TikTok this week. That's a big promise, isn't it? Oh, let's see what we have in
Yes.
store for you today. I'm Lane.
Uh, and I'm TikTok
Ooh,
Dave, still trying to wrap my head around the fact that people used to get their news exclusively
you'd
from
be a
town
good town
criers.
crier,
Hear
Dave.
ye?
I could see you being a town crier.
I am actually still. Hear ye, mow your damneth lawn. Pick up thy doo-doo from your dog walk. Oh, it's Dave, the town crier again. Yes, that's right.
Excellent. Well, today we're exploring July 30th, a date that's brought us automotive innovations, political assassinations, and some truly spectacular examples of how personal scandals can topple governments. And I don't think we have an appearance of Amelia Earhart at all. So I think we're good this.
No, today's all about the rear view mirror that was no, I'm kidding. Speaking of July 30th, we have a voice memo from a
Oh,
listener.
yay.
Says so. You big tin can, take it away.
Hello, Lane and Dave. July 30th is one of my favorite days of the year, along with other
Hmm.
Austrians around the world. Because July
Ah.
30th is Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday. The Terminator, Conan the Barbarian, the big guy in Twins with Danny DeVito, the Governator of California. Happy birthday to Arnold, and thanks to Lane and Dave for pumping me up every morning. Thanks, guys.
Wow. Yeah, we had to pump you up, you know. That's what I get up out of bed for every day.
Yes, Malia, gas up the G5. We have to go.
Well, that was very timely. It's a way to kick off our birthdays. Indeed, our caller is right. We celebrate some July 30th birthdays today, and we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, who somehow
Arnold.
convinced the world that an Austrian bodybuilder could become an action star, governor, and cultural icon.
Yeah, I think that one of the first movies Arnold was in was The Long Goodbye with Elliot Gould. I think it was done in like 70, 71.
Was he
And
huge?
he he plays a thug, and obviously the director didn't give him good cues because he looks right into the camera when 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 they have him in this room. And I said, "Oh, Arnold, a great way to start."
Excellent.
But anyway, also born today, Emily Bronte, who gave us Wuthering
Hmm.
Heights, Heathcliff, Heathcliff,
I've never watched it.
and proved that Victorian women could write some of the most intense, passionate literature ever created. Oh my. And Hilary Swank, who won 2 Oscars, not just one, pretty big deal, by completely transforming herself for roles.
And speaking of people that transform things, let's not forget Henry Ford, born July 30th,
Oh, yeah.
1863. The man who didn't invent the car, but figured out how to make it affordable for regular people, basically creating modern consumer culture.
That's right. He didn't invent the car, but he invented the assembly line, which made the car pretty quick to get out the
Yeah, and
door.
he had all kinds of other innovations too, like company towns.
Windshield
Everybody is going to
wipers.
live here in Ford-owned buildings, and we're going to pay you more than your fair share because we want you to be able to afford buying one of our cars.
Yeah, and remember that kooky place in Brazil, Fordlandia, where, he was a big fan of vertical integration.
Mm-hmm.
So he thought, well, I'll just buy up rubber trees and make everything look like Dearborn.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't
Oh,
work.
Fordlandia,
Horrible experiment.
Fairlandia.
Yeah. Fordlandia. But let's talk about Salacious Dave
Oh,
segment, shall we?
shameless self-promotion. I mean, don't even let me set you up. I mean, oh, I
That's
was
right,
so
my
ready
friend.
to go. All
Scandal
right,
time,
go,
July
Dave,
30th.
go.
1811, Miguel Hidalgo, the Mexican independence leader, was executed. But the real scandal, Lane, his secret relationship that rocked the Catholic Church and changed Mexican history. Big deal.
Hmm. Well, how is a priest's execution salacious, Dave? Tell us more.
How did you know he was a priest? Huh?
I know these
I
things. I
didn't
have a
mention.
script in front of me.
Oh, okay. Because Father Hidalgo wasn't just any priest. He had multiple children with different women while serving the
Hmm.
church. Hmm, just like several popes, I
Hmm.
think. Yes, he openly lived with Josefina Quintana, and had several children with her, plus affairs with other women in his parish. Huh, he was the go-round priest. I bet his confessional was busy.
Yeah, that is pretty scandalous. You're getting better at your scandalous finds, Dave. A Catholic priest
Thank
with
you.
multiple mistresses and children leading to a revolution? That's like a telenovela plot.
It is. I mean, you can't get any better than that. The Catholic Church was furious because Hidalgo wasn't just breaking his vows.
Hmm.
Understatement. He was using his pulpit, among other things, to preach revolution while living a scandalous lifestyle. His famous Grito de Dolores, calling for independence, came from a priest who was basically thumbing his nose at a church and its authority in every possible
So
way.
his
So there.
yeah, his personal rebellion against Catholic celibacy became part of his political rebellion against Spanish rule.
Yes, understatement, Lane.
I'm good
The
at that.
Spanish authorities used his immoral lifestyle as propaganda against the independence movement, but it actually made him more popular with regular people who said, "You go, dude," and the church as hypocritical. His sexual scandals became part of his revolutionary
Wow,
credibility.
so breaking his religious vows helped him legitimize breaking political ones.
That's right, and made Mexico a, such a happening
Yeah.
place.
Ay, ay, ay.
Arriba! Ay, Chihuahua! His execution turned him into a martyr and a sexual wow. I don't know what, but his scandalous personal life had already made him a symbol of Mexican independence from both Spanish political control and Catholic moral authority. One priest's inability to stay celibate, understatement, helped spark an entire nation's independence movement. Ha! You go,
Wow,
Padre!
that's some spicy salaciousness, Dave. Well done. Now
Ah,
it's time to move
thank
on to Innovation Lane. It's all
Innovation
about me and
Lane!
innovation time. July 30th, 1975, Jimmy Hoffa disappeared, which led to massive
Again.
innovations in federal witness protection and organized crime investigation techniques.
Well, that's a pretty dark kind of innovation, Lane.
Well, we need to have innovation in crime stopping, Dave, or the criminals will keep
True.
getting away with it. One day, one could be elected president. I mean, imagine.
No way,
So,
Lane.
yes, true. Hoffa's disappearance revolutionized how FBI investigates organized crime. They developed new surveillance techniques, witness protection protocols, and interstate crime coordination that we still use today, sometimes when it serves
So,
who needs to do things like that.
very true. So, let me get this. The innovation was better ways to investigate people who make other people vanish.
There you go. That's it. Well said,
Yeah,
Dave. You always wrap it up with a nice
thank
little
you.
button. Also,
Oh,
July 30th, 1956, President Eisenhower signed the Federal Aid Highway Act, creating the interstate highway system. This completely transformed American culture. Suddenly, you could drive from coast to coast on standardized roads.
yes. And did you know, Lane, that one of the reasons for creating the interstate highway system was to have the ability to land planes anywhere in the country on these large stretches of concrete?
No.
Yeah.
Why? Why the planes? What's the link?
Well, because they thought if the Russians invade, we have to be able to
Oh, yes.
load up with ammo
We
anywhere we
can land
can. So
anywhere.
what better? Yeah, we can land anywhere.
Wow. You could land a
But
giant plane on the 405, that's for sure. It's like 7 lanes on each side. So, no
yeah,
problem.
and Jimmy Hoffa's under one of them. But anyway, which gave us road trips, drive-throughs, and the American obsession with cars as freedom symbols. Plus, it accidentally created suburbia.
It sure did. Suburbia. The interstate
Suburbia.
system was originally designed for military defense. Oh, you must have read ahead, Dave. Moving troops and equipment
Ah,
quickly across the country, landing planes too. But it ended up
yes.
reshaping where Americans lived, worked, and vacationed. So there you go.
Yeah, and uh, enabled McDonald's to have a franchise at every stop.
Absolutely. Speaking of cheeseburgers or
McDonald's.
cheese that might be on a burger, but way better cheese, let's talk about the cheese store of Beverly Hills, where
Yes,
they've been
let's.
elevating taste buds since 1967.
Ooh, they're still celebrating the return of, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Bava Brothers. And honestly, if you haven't experienced authentic Calabrian charcuterie, you're basically eating amateur hour salami.
Yeah, Bava Brothers, exclusively back at the cheese store of Beverly Hills, brings 4 generations of Italian tradition to every bite. Their sopressata uses
Mmm,
heritage pork with calabrese, paprika, fennel seeds, and red pepper, aged for a month
I
and
chew.
pressed for 2 weeks using techniques that started in Calabria.
Yes, that heritage pork. Ooh, and their Induja Calabrese spread is basically spreadable joy with a spicy
Hmm.
kick. Blend it with sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil, and suddenly your regular Tuesday becomes a celebration of Italian culinary mastery. Ho, ho, hold on.
Absolutely. My mouth is watering. Visit cheesestore.com or even, get bold. Go in person. Visit the Beverly Hills
Yeah.
location. Because with over
Oh, yes.
600 imported cheese varieties, plus Bava Brothers'
Wow.
triumphant return, your palate is about to get a serious education in what food can actually taste like.
And they validate the cheese store of Beverly Hills, where every purchase makes your regular grocery store, well, seem like a cruel
Ooh,
joke.
it's
Ha!
true. Sorry, local grocery store, but you're just not up to
Yeah.
snuff.
Sorry, Ralph.
On to our last segment, Deep Thoughts by Lane and Dave.
Yes.
Deep Thoughts time.
So tell us.
Dave, you're up first. What's July 30th telling us about human nature?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Lane. July 30th shows that humans are basically rebels who accidentally create systems while breaking other systems. It's their nature. Hidalgo breaks church rules and sparks independence while having multiple children and not caring about it. Hoffa's disappearance improves crime fighting and ends up under a
Mm.
highway. And highways designed for war create suburban culture that we all hate.
Way to tie it all together, Dave. I love that.
Thank you.
I'll see what I can do here. My deep thought
All
is
right.
that July 30th proves that personal rebellion often becomes public innovation, whether it's a priest
Ah,
challenging
yes.
authority or engineers building roads. Individual acts of defiance end up reshaping entire societies.
So, Lane, your deep thought is personal rebellion drives social change?
Exactly. And your deep thought is humans break things and accidentally build better things?
Well, yes. And somehow our chaos creates
Hmm.
progress. Well, what we like to think
It's
of
kind of like
progress. It's
failing
like we're,
up, right? Like, oh, we didn't do it, but we did something else and it's even better. Oops.
yes, that's a good way to look like it. It's like we're constantly playing Jenga with civilization, but instead of falling down, we just keep building new towers. Don't
Ooh,
pull that piece out. Please
love
don't.
the Jenga puzzle building metaphor. That's pretty awesome.
Jenga.
That's probably the most accurate description of human history ever, and you heard it here on Touring History.
That's
So
right.
that
But now we have to leave
we
you,
do.
folks.
That's July 30th, proving that sometimes the best way to build something new is to completely ignore the rules of the old system.
That's right. So, anyway, While we're ignoring the old system, we want to thank you for touring history with us. Like, subscribe, and send us your voice memos about meaningful dates that are meaningful to you. 8-month coffee shop courtships that end in lavender latte weddings are exactly the kind of patient romance we need more
Well,
of.
maybe. I don't
Chocolate
know.
Tower.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We're not looking
Yeah.
for a
Just
Hallmark
don't go for the bouquet,
Hallmark movie
dude.
or anything. Keep it interesting, folks. Keep it interesting. Until next
Yeah. And
time,
salacious.
remember, history is just humans breaking rules and accidentally creating better rules in the process.
That's right. So this has been Touring History. I'm
And
Dave.
I'm Touring Lane, and we'll see
See
you
you in
in
the
the
past.
past.